Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a really cool team to super speed your way through this bounty event. First things first though, pop to the shop, make sure you grab yourself at least a tier 1 and a tier 2. Tier 1 because you get the Potion of Enchantment, enchant all allies at the start of this battle for this event only. And tier 2, you need that because you need to get the Sparrow Knight. This is the bounty captain and as such doubles his bounty points in this event. So we get him. The spell is not too bad. Destroy a column, deal magic-based damage to a random enemy, boosted by yellow gems destroyed, then conjure a light storm. So a light storm is going to be good to charge up him at the same time because it uses yellow. Reduce damage from skulls by 25%, a 50% chance to ignore armor with skull damage, and of course Bounty Hunter. 2 to 6 times the bounty score based on my ascensions when you get that trait. But make sure you get the first one. Absolutely essential to get the first one. And if you can, get it to a mythic level. Couple of ways to do this: either buy tier 2, then spend 4 orbs of ascension or 1 major orb of ascension to get it to mythic level, or you can buy loads of tiers, getting enough of the Sparrow Knight to get it to mythic level. Right, let's jump into the fight and do some battles. Right, this is the typical way to go about this kind of thing. One of the most effective teams in the game that is all a bounty. When you have all bounty troops and use different bounty troops at the same time, including, of course, the bounty captain, you'll get a times 30 multiplier. This is the way to get the most points from the game regarding bounty points, but if you want to do it a speedway, this is the way I like to do it. We're going to swap out Ogress for somebody else. There's lots of videos showing how this team works with these first 3 troops. Just type in bounty in my search bar on the channel and you will find loads of different battles using these 3. It's very basic. These 2 do true damage and this charges the team up basically. So very straightforward. But we can take advantage of a little buggy thing in the game right now. Not sure how long it's going to be here, so we'll make the most of it. If you look at the thing over here with the banner, it says green at the top and blue at the bottom. I mean red at the bottom. That basically means the banner kind of should be +2 green, +1 red. But the maze banner is kind of a bit bugged at the moment. It's giving +3 red, +2 green, -1 purple. So we don't use purple in this team, the team I'm going to use. So we can take advantage of that. And if we use a red mana using troop at the same time, it can get even better. I mean, you can chuck in Tesla. You'll absolutely fly through this with Tesla in the speedway. But I'm going to do it a different way because I've shown a Tesla team like this before. Right, so we should go for a bit of the Foxfire King. Now the reason why this is good is because first of all we're taking advantage of that maze banner with that +3 red, but also we collect red for the Foxfire King, Trigreki and Sparrow Knight. So that maze banner where we're getting all that extra red is absolutely fantastic for this. And obviously the +2 green is great for the Foxfire King as well. Class doesn't really matter for this regarding your talents and things like that, but pick something anyway, because if you've got one of your classes where you still haven't got the mythic weapon, then basically these battles count towards that. So say for example you haven't got the weapon from here yet for the 250 class wins, pick that. You might as well, because they all count towards those wins and getting that class mythic weapon. But let's jump into the game and see what we can do. It'll be very straightforward to use this team. We're going to get the Foxfire King charged up and just do loads of true damage. And the other troops can back up at the same time, if they need to. Got 1 Medal of Anu for this and 2 times Nausea. Need a bit more power. You can obviously go just all Nausea, but we get red look. And all that extra red from the maze banner, we just get charged up so quickly. Cunning Flame 1 is what we're going to do. True damage to all. We are going to absolutely blitz through this really quickly. Just jam on the button. On to the next one. When you get red, things are just going to happen so quickly. It's nuts. No red, no green. Oh, there's a red one there. Look, nearly didn't see it. And yeah, this is going to absolutely fly through. Just only getting 24 bounty points, but with just a couple of tiers, you can get right to the end of stage 20 on this quite easily. I'm going to ignore that because it only does stealing life from the first enemy. All the while we can get the Foxfire King up. This is going to be really quick. Taking full advantage of that maze banner. Giving so much red, it is nuts. And keep going on. This has been like a single collection done so far. on every single round. This is the first one. We're going to have to wait a while. In fact, we can take anything because we're up next round anyway because the Potion of Enchantment, we nearly got there. So yeah, if you don't particularly love the slowness of this event when you have to go through it using all bounty troops, even though you get that plus, or that times 30 multiplier, this is a really good way of doing it. You can be done in like 7 to 10 minutes. Easy. All the way to stage 20 if you just crack on with this without any hanging around. Really quick. Tesla's great for this as well. Tesla will be just stunning for this, like really amazing. I've shown that before, so just going to show something different today. Might as well just keep on getting the Foxfire King up. No point in casting that bottom troop if we don't need to, because that's going to start a light storm, which we don't want because that's yellow. Didn't need to get that, but we did anyway. The cool thing about collecting red is you get that chance of the Fairy Fire as well, which does even more damage. So, yeah, this is a really cool team for this, using the Foxfire King. Ready to go, and dead. We're nearly there. Providing you don't let any of the Valravens fly off, you can get to stage 20 with just 2 tiers. All we're doing is collecting red, collecting green, not worried about casting the other troops if I don't have to. We'll collect red, we'll collect green. If there's nothing there, you can destroy gems as well. Destroy a row. You can look for red. There we go. It's got them up again. Super straightforward. Last few stages. So this is like, you know, really quick doing this. So if you don't love this event and just want to get it done as quickly as possible, certainly a good option to go. So we've got that Fairy Fire effect now on that top troop. Not going to bother casting the other two if I don't have to. If there's red and green there, I'll take it. If not, I can pick on somebody else. Let's do that to them. Oh, we can give them a little wallop like that. Didn't have to though. Should have collected red. Got distracted there. So much quicker just charging up the Foxfire King. Last few. Really good collecting red, especially when you get the Fairy Fire effect going. There we go. Ready next round because of the Potion of Enchantment. There's our first lot of damage. Look out for red again. With that awesome maze banner, it's going to get charged up so quickly. It is absolutely nuts. There you go. Ready to go already. That's nuts. Hello, someone lingered around. So let's finish them off. With Tigraki or the Corpse Mare, your choice. Last 2 stages, just 2 tiers required. If you don't miss any Valravens, if you don't let them flap off, 2 tiers can get all the way up to stage 20. We've got no red and green. It's an absolute shambles. Destroy a row. This is where you can take out a row like this, for example, collect some purple at the same time, but we don't use that. So you could look around, but I don't spend too much time looking. Just get the troops charged up, get the job done. Grab red when it's there. Happy days. Not for the enemy, because they are cabooshed out of there, and use one of these 2 to finish off. Tigraki Warrior or Corpse Mare. And the last stage. You can actually keep on going, obviously, and after this, get even more points, collect even more rewards. I'll usually use up my extra sigils and then call it that. When you look at the rewards, so this is a good way to use this kind of troop. Because if you look at this here, we can collect some mana colours along here as well as get a skull hit. So this is a good way to do this on this row here. In fact, it got even better because it turned into a extra turn. Very nifty indeed. Let's blast them out of it. Let's blast out that Valraven. Let's collect that first though. Oh, and that. Oh, it's all going on. And, oh, 1 life left. Just going to finish off? No. Tis a miss, Barrow! Can only bash it with its beak. In fact, wasn't it holding a speary thing? Well, something. Looks like a speary thing, a stick. Dunno. Can't see. Need to see the full artwork to decide what it poked someone with. You got to get a good poke in there sometime. Nothing like having a good poke. Have a good poke around with a giant sparrow with a knight's armor. What am I talking about? What's in my tea again? Right, so once you're done, obviously you can do the extra fights later. We've still got some sigils remaining, but just grab our rewards, chuck them in the bag. Lots of gems, diamonds, gold, orbs of chaos. Give me my orb of growth and my orb of wisdom. Ooh, slightly better than imagined. Anyway, there it is. There's the video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.